year of the dragon.
Happy holidays, everyone. Welcome to our coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Two slam dunk champs, Grant Hill and Brent Barry, our analysts tonight. Brian Anderson here. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Anthony Davis.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
Now Washington's starting five. We've got Anthony Davis. He's out there with Kispert, and it's the great, and at the shooting guard position. And for the Pelicans, Trey Murphy out there with Kelly Olynyk, and it's Clutch in at the one. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Here's the great. Outside Davis. Pass to Kispert. Shot clock at 6. Here's Carey. Three-pointer. And he buries his first look.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Taylor. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And Grant, when you play the Wizards, you better be ready to run.
B.A., they like to speed you up. They force you to play at their pace. And on the flip side, that gives you open floor opportunities as well.
Well, Brent, after ups and downs, it seemed like New Orleans is really trending in the right direction.
Now, their path has not always been easy. It's a bit indicative of the city itself. It's a resilient place with resilient people that take a lot of pride in the comeback. So this team has had personnel changes, coaching changes, injuries, but the Pelicans have certainly become a team in the past couple seasons where the future is much brighter than its past.
Here's Clutch. So versatile on offense, averaging around 23.5 points per contest. Count that bucket.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Up top, Davis. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Despite entering his 30s, Anthony Davis is not slowing down, Graham.
Yeah, B.A. And last year, AD put up the best rebounding numbers of his career. And his shooting percentage also very high. And just watching him, Davis is still an all-NBA caliber player, capable of taking over on both ends.
It's both from the stripe.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
Here's New Orleans now. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Pass to Clutch from behind the arc. Knocks down the triple.
And Olynyk doing a nice job just keeping the symmetry out there.
Here's Carey. Hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them. Three-pointer Kispert. Washington again can't hit.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Clutch. He goes up again. Pass to Magician. Here's Taylor. There's the three. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's the great. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that it's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
And after an outstanding month of games, he's earned this honor, your Eastern Conference Player of the Month.
And you could not find a more deserving guy for this award. His ability to be whatever his team needs on both ends of the floor is an essential part of their success out there.
Clutch passes to Taylor. Here's Magician. Pass to Clutch. The three is up. It's rebounded by Washington. This game coming after a loss versus the Bulls.
That's a game they know they probably could have won. And had a few more things gone their way, they would have.
Maybe should have. The score doesn't indicate just how well they competed in that game. For the majority of it, they look like the better team.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
The shot by Magician, no good. The Wizards have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. To the middle. Pass to Carey. Now Williams. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Clutch passes to the Magician. With some arc. It's not going to go for him. The Wizards have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. And Davis slams it home.
And when AD takes off from the ground for alley-oops like this one, it really demoralizes the opponent.
Pass to Taylor. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Wizards leading by 4. Now Kispert. 20 points for him last game against Chicago. Here's Carey. Williams from long range. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. And now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to visit with Willie Green.
And the point of emphasis in the game plan against Anthony Davis was to simply be more physical inside. Coach said we have to force him outside the paint and make him shoot those mid to long range shots. Sounds like they're willing to give up the outside shot to keep Davis from dominating the paint.
Appreciate the report, Allie. And it's Washington with the ball. After the Pelicans picking up a basket a moment ago.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Williamson's checked in for the Pelicans. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Coulibaly, he's checked in for Kispert. Pelicans trail by 5. Here's Clutch. 20 points for him last game against Miami. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Here's Taylor. Second chance shot, and he takes it up and lays it in.
Offensive rebounding is all about wanting it. Fantastic effort there, leading to second chance points.
Outside Davis. Outside Coulibaly. Takes the 3, and again, Washington with a triple.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Clutch passes to the Magician, and that one is stuffed right through.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Williams with it. He's been a big scorer for this offense, averaging around 20 points a game.
And with his height and his touch, he can be deadly from mid-range.
That's a staple of his offensive attack, and proving once again he can do some damage from that area.
Now here's Williamson. Williams grabs the board, and Washington with possession. They're on a 14-6 run, and the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. All right, Brent, creeping up on the halfway point of the season. What things change for teams at this stage?
Well, I think there's just a lot more definition, right? BA, you're talking about the minutes that you're playing, the roles that you're playing, who's established, the type of skill set that they bring to each and every contest. So the rust is off, players are in great shape, and now the team is tuning themselves in to a higher standard of play.
And he knocks down the first one.
And I think as fans, you always want to see the best in the league healthy. Anthony Davis out there tonight. The NBA is just better when AD's playing.
And Washington making a change here. George is checked in. Pelicans trail by 8. Here's Magician. A 17-point game for him in the win against the Heat in Miami. And there's the drive. Good work there as it goes. Magician's got 8 points.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Pass to the great. A little mid-range shot is up. Taylor with a rebound.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Out to the right wing. Fires from deep. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, BA.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Now here's Williamson. No points yet. Here's Taylor. He's got it. Just 2 of 7 from the field, though.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Wizards leading by 6. Pass to the greats. A shot from the mid-range. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. The greats gotten his 2nd bucket.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
1:41 left to play in the first. Taylor passes to the Magician. All right, a chance to check out stats for Zion Williamson.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Number 55. Shoot 2.
Come on now. No. Come on now, Caesar.
First one falls for him. So both teams changing it up here. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Washington leading by 7. Brogdon from outside. The rebound by Magician. Murray against George. Murray passes to Williamson. Outside Moody. Here's Magician. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment. Goes straight to the rim.
George outside. Pass to Smart. To the paint. Now here's Williams. Over Williamson. Williams' shot is good. Williams has got his 3rd bucket of the night. 43 seconds left now in the first quarter. Now here's McCollum. Here's Murray. Oh, Williams with the block. Outside Brogdon. Pass to George. 19 seconds left in the first quarter here. Three-pointer is up from Brogdon. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Their first look at this year's Washington squad.
They dropped both games against this team last season. Just a shellacking they don't want to repeat.
1 second left. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Washington Wizards closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be back in a moment. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
Well, I like that they've also emphasized the three-point line. That's a big difference maker.
On the court right now for the Wizards, Marcus Smart out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Then there's Bilal Coulibaly. Then it's Williams. And it's George in at the 4. Now here's McCollum. Still no points. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Smart. McCollum's shot is off. And here's George. They'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. They lead by 7. To the inside. Here's Williams. The rebound by Magician. Magician's got 4 rebounds now. Murray passes to Williamson. Here's Magician. It's stolen by Smart. Pass to Coulibaly. The ball's knocked loose. Williams finds Smart. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And the Pelicans shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. Here's Magician. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Here's Brogdon. After the basket by New Orleans. Clock at 6. Outside, Williams. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron. Williams has got 8 points.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Kispert's checked in for Brogdon. The league is already buzzing about this year's three-point contest. So let's have a look at the players likely to make an appearance.
The three-point contest only becomes more competitive every year as long-range shooting continues to be a coveted talent in the league. But these guys are in a league all their own.
He's going to need to move up this list big time to be part of the three-point contest. But he's got a shot.
Maybe. especially if he can get hot from beyond the arc, and he certainly has the ability to do so.
And we'll keep you posted as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. But that's our current list for the three-point contest.
It's going to be a fantastic competition. We've got an endless supply of shooters in this league, and that contest will be heated.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Here's Magician. He's got 13. And he makes it.
Well, the coach has confidence in CJ taking that shot, and so CJ has confidence in making it.
Pass to Williams. Williams, a screen on McCollum. McCollum against Smart. Williams with the screen. The baseline J. And it's Smart missing. Pelicans trail by 7. Well, Brent, we've seen Trey Murphy grow into a prototypical 3-and-D wing.
Well, what's been most impressive, BA, is you thought it was just his shooting. That's been better than advertised. He's also starting to show you he can rebound, run the floor, and defend a little bit. So the package is a little bit bigger than it was once thought of with Trey Murphy coming out of the NBA draft.
Here's Magician. A great score, averaging almost 26 a game. Shakes him, rips it home off a terrific move.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Washington leading by 3. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Smart passes to Kispert, back to Smart. Pass to Kispert, three-pointer. And another miss by Washington. The Pelicans have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Murray with it. Guarded now by Williams.
Murray looking more and more comfortable in these pick-and-roll sets. That's a sweet dime.
Washington has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Williams. Down low. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Williams has got 6 in the quarter.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Here's Magician. Williamson finds McCollum. Just 5 to shoot. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. The shot by Magician, no good. Washington leading by 3. To the inside. Here's Williams. The rebound by Magician. Magician's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Oh, Zion! He can go through you!
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the gameplay. The Wizards making a switch here. And the Eastern Conference has been great to watch so far. Here's how things are shaken up midway through the season. Taking a look at the Wizards, their efforts so far have put them 5th in the conference with plenty of time left to move up.
You know, for Washington, what's impressive is they've reached much of their potential this year. The big question, though, people are asking is, do they have what it takes to become a front runner?
They still had enough players take positive steps forward to call this season a success. Maybe they're not at the top of the standings where they hope they'd be, but they're in really good position in terms of the playoff picture.
Here's Clutch. He's got 5. Up and in on the layup. Clutch has got 7 points. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Kispert, the pass to the great. From the wing. Can't hit that one. And here are the Pelicans now. They're on a 14-6 run. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
And the Wizards making a change here. Champagne's checked in. Washington trailing. Here's Carey. 27 points his last game. Kispert, the pass to Carey. Drains the triple. 6 points for him.
Yeah, draw the D in, kick it out for the open shot. That's taking the page straight out of your textbook. Well done.
Clutch passes to Williamson. And they double up Williamson. Here's Taylor. He had 34 points in the win against the Heat in Miami.
And also in that one, he had the opposition on pins and needles on the defensive end of the floor, recording 4 steals that night on his way to an overall stellar game.
Here's Magician. 17 points in the game. And there it is for him. And boy, has this been a competitive matchup thus far.
These teams have swapped leads 7 times already. We're not even in the second half.
Here's Champagny. Pass to Smart. Ooh, nice. Smart slipping inside.
Well, he's 1 for 5 in the quarter, and his body language is saying a lot about where his confidence is. Rattled just a little bit. Maybe the next open look will start him up.
Taylor. Here's Magician. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Well, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And New Orleans making a change here. Olynyk's checked in. Williams is checked in for Washington. Anthony Davis comes in for Smart. And it's Washington with the ball. The great, the pass to Davis. Here's Carey. He's got 6. The 3 is up. Knocks it down from distance.
For 3.
Carey's got 9. Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
If you do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead changing every few possessions.
2 minutes.
Here's Clutch. He has 7. Pass to Taylor. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Washington. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Davis against Olynyk. Kispert with the ball. Here's the great from the arc. And again, Washington with a triple.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Tries to break his ice. And it's blocked by Davis.
An impactful defensive presence. AD is outstanding in coming up with blocks.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
A 3 off the inbound. The Pelicans pull it in. 1:09 left in the first half. Oh, Williams with the block. Now the Wizards in transition. Here's Kispert. Gets some space and buries the jumper. Now it's a 7-point Washington lead.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Pass to Magician. They need this. 6 on the shot clock. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
He hasn't drawn as many fouls this quarter. Isn't playing with the same edge he started out with.
New Orleans shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Here's Carey. He's got 9. The shot's good. Carey's got 8 points here in the quarter. 26 seconds left in the half. Here's Clutch. He's got 7. On the clock. And the layup falls. Clutch has got 9.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's Carey. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Wizards out in front. They're up by 5. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Thank you for joining us. Getting right to the story. Things are going well for the Washington Wizards.
They're clicking from outside. Hard cups to the ball and a few bone-jarring screens. And they have a high quality of looks.
They've been cashing in on those. We'll see if the sharpshooting continues. Okay, fellas, now a look at the sharpshooters lining up for the three-point contest.
Some really interesting names here. So many great shooters in the league. That said, I know who I would pick. Shaq?
Shaq Shadama says you've picked the wrong guy, Kenny.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Pelicans trail by 5. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Trey Murphy, and it's Magician in at the center position. That's the group for Willie Green getting going here in the second half. Here's Clutch, screen by Olynyk. Here's Clutch. It's rebounded by Washington. Davis has got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Carey. Launches it from deep. The rebound by Clutch. And for the Pelicans, they're shooting 46%, a decent average so far. The shot by Magician, no good. Washington leading by 5. Davis finds Williams. Goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. The free throw drops for Williams. Here's Clutch. Pass to Taylor. And a fast break now for the Wizards. Williams passes to Davis. Got a hand on it. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's Magician, defended by Kispert. For 3, hits a three-pointer.
Look, every time Murphy can get a look, he'll take the look. Trust me.
Washington has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Davis a screen. Floats one up. Carey's shot is off.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
Pass to Clutch. Here's Taylor. Oh, sweet move. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Outside for Davis. And another miss by Washington.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Washington leading by 5. Outside, Williams driving inside. Pass to the Great. Second shot opportunity. And that's good for 2. The Great's got 9 points.
Clearly defensive miscue there. If there's not a body on him that's sitting at the mid-range, that's a defensive mistake.
And with some time here, let's see which teams have been terrors in transition over the last month of play. The Pelicans, second.
These guys have been showing great anticipation defensively, and then they've been converting mistakes into points at the other end.
For New Orleans, they've gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. There's the drive. Outside Olynyk. Fires the 3. On target from range. Olynyk's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Olynyk showing some confidence now, and the big man is catching and firing.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. 3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
Shooting for Washington, Anthony Davis. 2 shots.
And he makes a first. He does not get the second one. Pelicans trail by 5. Here's Clutch. He's got 9. Pass to Magician. Six to shoot. Outside Olynyk from downtown. And again, it's New Orleans with a 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Williams passes to Davis. Kispert outside. To the paint. Here's Williams. Olynyk with some nice D. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Clutch passes to Taylor. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. For the tie. And he sinks the layup. Clutch has got 11 points.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Washington has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Williams with the screen. This one for 3. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Here's Taylor. He's got 5. Pass to Magician. Here's Taylor. For the lead. It's rebounded by Washington. Williams has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. To the middle. Here's Davis. Oh, big man slam by the big man Davis.
Oh, size and strength, and then the length of AD getting up to jam it.
Here's Taylor. A dependable scorer. He's averaging 31 a game so far. And the call will be on Corey Kispert. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Clutch. 11 points in the game.
Well, he played a seamless first half, but in the second half, some poor decisions right here. He continues to throw the ball away.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G slam cam. Ooh, poked away. And the Wizards on the break. And the shot goes in. And it's a 6-point Wizard lead. And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for the Wizards.
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle. The hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the point.
Williamson's checked in for New Orleans. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Koulibaly's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Washington leading by 4. Pass to Davis. Here's Carey. Inside. Here's Williams. And Williams punches punches it home.
Yeah, they really need to double team him.
And this is his second attempt at the line tonight. The free throw drops for Williams. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Now Williamson. The kick to Olynyk. Here's Magician. 25 points in the game. And that one goes. Now 10 for 13 on the night.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Pass to Davis. Puts up a deep three. AD stretching the floor.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's Taylor. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Davis has got 6 rebounds in the game.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Here's Magician. He's got 27. Pass to Taylor from deep. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Davis has got 7 rebounds in the game.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them.
Anthony Davis going up top.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, BA.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Here's Clutch, and that basket makes him 6 for 11, shooting a good percentage.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Now here's Davis. 16 points for him, and that one drops for him.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Williamson looking around.
In the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Magician. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Magician's got 29 points.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
The great, the pass to Carey. He shoots. And there are the Wizards with another bucket.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Taylor. He's got 5. Here's Magician. Yep, that one's good. Magician's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Well, the rest of the team has looked pretty bad tonight, but he's done a fantastic job of scoring the ball and carrying the load on offense.
Now here's Coulibaly. It's Williams, high post. Here's Carey. Fires in the triple. Carey's got 16 points.
Is it possible his sweet touch is getting sweeter, guys?
There's 38 seconds left in the third. Outside Olynyk. Here's Clutch. 13 points in the game. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Personal foul.
Man, the defender really went after him.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
2 shots.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
Here's Carey. 16 points for him. And he lays it up and in. 18 points for him.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And so it's the Washington Wizards closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And so in the game for Washington, we've got Bilal Coulibaly, George out there with Kispert. Then there's Marcus Smart, and it's the great, and at the 2.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Personal foul. First team foul.
The first free throw is good. Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Washington.
George. 2 shots.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Pelicans trail by 12. Here's Taylor. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second personal foul.
They'll pin that one on Marcus Smart.
Team foul.
Man, good whistle there.
At the line for New Orleans, Taylor taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And so he hits both. Wizards leading by 10. Taylor with a rebound. Taylor's got rebound number 7 tonight.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Outside Murray. To the inside. And he jams it home with authority.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. To the wing on the left. Here's the great. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And this kind of 6 slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Here's Taylor. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
And good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
The great, no good. Pelicans trail by 9. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Taylor passes to Williamson. The shot, no good. And so George will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. They held a 12-point lead earlier.
Nisi. Third personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Wizards, Corey Kispert taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both shots. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Murray with it. Guarded now by George. Nisi. And he dunks it down.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback. And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for George. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, while Brian Keefe was just reviewing the plan with his team, he told them no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
Trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second 3 of the game. 1 in each half.
Howard down as the whistle blows. 3-point play opportunity.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic 2-handed slam. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Outside Brogdon. That 3's off the mark.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them. Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
The great, the pass to Smart. Here's the great. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Count that one.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Here's Taylor. Over Smart. And it comes off the front of the rim. Brogdon with the ball. Checked by Murray. Oh, and a fast break for the Pelicans. And the basket by Taylor. Taylor's got 9 points in the quarter.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down. But when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
And he converts the layup. And the Wizards lead by 9.
And Rashawn using his size, imposing his will.
Williamson inside. Defended by Kispert. Here's Taylor. 5 to shoot. Outside Murray. The turnaround Jay. Kispert grabs a miss.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
The Pelicans have gotten 6 of 10 attempts to drop in the fourth quarter. Pass to Messi. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 6 assists here tonight. Washington leading by 7. And here's Smart. Here's the great. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
One thing jumping out is that first step, as Murray's so explosive to get by a defender.
Pass to Holmes. To the paint. It's deflected. Here's Taylor, defended by Smart. From the high post. Taylor's shot is off.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
Smart passes to the great. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. The great's got 23.
He doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Washington making some changes. Williams is checked in for Holmes. Davis comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. And Carey is subbed in for Smart. Here's Clutch. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
The great, the pass to Carey. Knocks it loose. Here we go. Here's Taylor. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
And the free throw, no good. Wizards leading by 5. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
14. Shooting for Washington.
And he makes the first.
Taking 2 shots.
He's off on the second. And here's New Orleans now. Here's Clutch. Rebound Washington. The great's got 5 rebounds in the game. Oh, there's the alley. Clutch passes to the Magician. Yep, count it. Magician's got 33.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Washington's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Pass to Carey.
And that's 5.
Oh,
One
that's
more,
fine.
and he'll be disqualified. Got to be more careful.
And he drops the first.
At the line for 2.
Good on both. Pelicans trail by 6. Screen by Olynyk. From outside the arc. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Basket counts.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
That one falls. Clutch has got 10 points here in the second half.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Here's the great.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Come on,
And he's
bro.
going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
4 personal foul. Teams is in the penalty. Shooting for Washington.
Well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference to the outcome, but they still want to review the call.
People were worried that this would slow the action. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he still heaved.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here, and it's an 8-point ball game. New Orleans now, time running out. Here's Clutch. Knocked loose. And New Orleans making a change here. Murray's checked in.
That's a tough walk back to the showers. I'm pretty sure he'd like to have a couple of those plays back.
He drops the first one, and that'll put him up by 9. Both good from the line that time. And New Orleans shooting 60% here in the fourth quarter. Terrific efficiency. Murray passes to the Magician. It's stolen. 1:33 left in the final quarter. Kispert into the lane. That one off the back iron and out. New Orleans is shooting 51%. Good clip from the field. Here's Magician. Goes up and plays it in. Nice and easy. Magician's got 12 points here in the second half.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
There's a screen. 1:02 left in the fourth. Can't get it to go. He's 7 for 12. Pass to Murray. Here's Taylor. Deflected, and they get it back. Clock is at 3. Tries again. Williams grabs the board. Here's the great. Buries it from 3.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Puts the move on. And it's good on the layup. Magician's got 37. Here's Carey. So it's Washington with the W. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Anthony, it was a great team victory tonight. What satisfied you most?
He was eight.
We just played hard. You know, we just played for each other.
Yeah,
The ball
two
was moving,
bigs,
wasn't sticking
really.
it. You know, guys made the right plays. You know, and that's what we've been doing all night, all season. And you know, I'm just glad we came out with the win.
Selfless basketball is a beautiful thing, guys.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. So alongside Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, and our entire 2K crew, I'm Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching. And time now to present our player of the game.
Center back now. His center's back. His center was hurt too. They finna start winning again. It's AD 69. I never won the track.
See what?
Kingston duped that nigga trick.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that nigga thanking, bro.
I'm finna go. She want me to treat her like. So I'm finna go.